I can't. You know what I'm saying? So let's be real. All right, who we got first, man? Uh, let's get Gabby up here first, man. Let's do it. Gabby, what's the word here?
Heart been broke so many times I don't know what to believe. Say it's my fault, my fault.
Do you have a question, or are you taking our way, man? It's real. Carmen, what's the word?
Hey,
What's good?
okay, so I'm gonna give you a little backstory. So basically, I'm a general manager at Little Caesars, right?
Mhm.
Um, and one day this dude, okay, it was December. This dude, he walked in, he was so cute, and I ended up hiring him, right?
Wait.
And
So the dude approached to get a job. You
yeah,
thought
yeah, he came in for an interview, and I hired him.
you thought he was attractive, and you hired him on the spot.
Yeah, I know that's bad. I know, but yeah, I
No,
did.
I'm just making. And how old are you guys?
Huh?
How old are y'all?
I'm 21. He's 20, turning 21 in December.
Okay. So all right. His looks got him in. Go ahead.
Yeah, okay. So, basically, well, around this time, like I was training to be a general manager, so I needed to promote somebody to be a shift lead so I could get promoted. So I chose him to be the one that I was training. So we would work together like every day, like every single day we would close together,
Wait,
we
so
would
you
open
you
together.
you you essentially promoted this person that's been working there for how long to shift lead?
Yes.
How long has he been working there before you promoted him to shift lead?
Um like 3, 4 months.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
But I mean, like, that's usually how it goes. Like, it's not nothing crazy. Like, it usually takes that long anyway. So, it wasn't like, oh. But anyway, so yeah, so he got promoted. And then we ended up like talking or whatever. And we've been on a couple dates. And like, I don't know, like, I feel like I don't know. I like to move fast. Like I'm grown, like we're adults. Like I feel like, I'm ready to, get to that point. And I don't
What
know,
point? What
like
point are we being? What point are we talking about?
like, you
Come on,
know,
be specific.
like I'm ready to start hunching and stuff. And like we haven't did nothing like that. Like we just going on dates. Like he didn't spend the night like 3 times and I'm confused.
So why? So I'm gonna get to the
Do
moral.
you, wait. But my question is, like, do you think it's too soon? Like, we've been on like 4 or 5 dates. How you
Okay,
think it's
so
too soon?
okay, I got there's multiple things I got to speak on here. That's the right. So you decide to hire this man that you don't know from a whole
Mhm.
wall because you found him attractive. You hired him on the spot.
Well, I mean, he had experience. Like, it
Hold
wasn't
on,
like
you're
that,
not
but
gonna
it
justify.
was part of
You literally
it.
just told me the reason why you hired him as quickly as you did was because you found him attractive, correct?
Well,
So that's
yeah,
where we're
yeah.
starting off at right now. We have a general manager that's crushed. I'm not. I'm talking about general manager. We have the let's say the manager here, right, or manager in training, who is now interested in somebody who's working below her at the job, right?
hmm
First of all, I don't think you should ever date anybody that you work with. You and I both agree on that?
Well, to be honest, I've never done it. This is all new.
Well,
So,
I'm gonna start there, right? Ideally,
uh,
you don't want to associate with anybody you work with because you're shitting where you eat, and it's unprofessional. It's not called for, and also like it just doesn't necessarily work. Like let's say for instance, you do mess with him, and he finally gives you what you've been asking for however long. Um, what if it goes left? You work with this person now. What are you gonna do? Fire him? You kind of get what I'm saying? Like you
well,
promoted this man as shift lead within a certain amount of months, because again, you had it, but also because you like him. right? Because I'm sure there are plenty of people who were working there before him who may have deserved that position more than he did, right?
No,
But how? When he just were
they
there
were short staffed,
were there
and he
not
was
more people?
good.
But were there not more people working there before he came there a couple months ago?
I mean, yeah, but they weren't shift lead worthy.
Okay,
Like,
okay, but he was swiftly worthy and hiring worthy, like you said, because of the attraction you've had to him. Obviously, you're gonna favor him a little bit more, like realistically, right? You hired him in the first place because you were attracted to him, right?
yeah,
Okay. So with that being said, now we're at the point where okay, we're talking to each other outside of the job now. We're dating each other, so on and so forth. We're going out. He done spent the night at the crib 3 separate times. Your crib, I'm assuming.
hmm
Does he have a crib of his own?
yeah.
Okay. So he spends the night 3 times at your crib and nothing happened. Why is that? Did you try to start something up? Was it like
No,
why are you confusing as to why nothing has happened? Like, what has he
because you know,
tried?
guys usually make the first move. Like,
Oh,
I'm used to,
so you're confused because he hasn't made the first move.
yeah.
Hold on. My phone about to die. My bad, y'all. So you learned this man 3 times and he hasn't tried to do anything sexual with you, and now you're confused as to whether like what's going on.
Yeah.
Do you recognize this? By the way that I broke this whole thing down, do you recognize that you have a much bigger problem? You have a thirsty problem?
A what problem?
A thirsty problem.
That's not what this is.
You know, Carmen, think about it for a second, right? You already in your own way pursued this man to begin with, right?
I mean, but it was
In your
months
own way,
before
you
we even
pursued
started anything. Like,
Carmen, listen, you pursued this man to begin with, right? Right? We can agree on that. You already gave him the go. This man already knows at this point in time, I mean, you're literally his leadership at his job, right? That is crazy within itself, Carmen. The
you
fact
think
that
I
you are
should
his
just
leadership
break
at
things
his
down?
job, the fact that you are considered his leadership, and within the same breath you're wondering why this nigga hasn't fucked you yet, is insane, is it not, Carmen?
I
Carmen, come
mean,
on. Carmen, you are his leadership at the job, at the facility. And within the same breath, you're trying to figure out why this man hasn't made the move to fuck you yet.
yeah. I mean, we're dating, yeah.
Carmen, y'all aren't dating. Y'all are linking each other.
No, we're not. We go on
Y'all,
dates.
Carmen, we have to be 100% real with each other here. He is an employee of yours at this point. And you're talking about an active relationship outside of the job. And your concern isn't even how serious this is or how serious it isn't. Your concern is actually why he hasn't tried to fuck me within the 3 times he's had the chance. Think about that for 2. You done gave this nigga a whole new position with higher pay just because you want more. Think about it. Just because you ideally want him to value you a little bit more.
That's
Or
not
consider you.
true. That's
But
not what
how you
happened.
Carmen, think about it.
It wasn't like that. I was short staffed. I
Even if you
literally
were short
had,
staffed, wouldn't you're saying that the other people that were there before him who obviously
yeah,
have more
they
experience,
sucked. They were old.
than he does?
No, they didn't. I had 3 dough guys. They sucked. You don't, for
Nah,
real.
Carmen. Nah. All right. I mean, I'm answering your question. I don't want to just drill you, right? Carmen, if I'm being real though, I mean, yeah. I mean, within that certain period of time, yeah, I would say that he's been given an opportunity. He stated that he probably would have if he really, really liked you, or if he was that attracted to you on that level, he would have tried something with you because it's been solidified by now. It's been a couple months, so on and so forth. That probably had the conversations. I know there's been back and forth, right? So I know ideally if the attraction was ideally what it should be, then that would naturally happen. I don't think there's something that you can do to speed up that process if that's also what you're asking. But usually, again, when it comes to his side of it, if the more attracted he is to you, ideally, the more he would, you know what I'm saying? Because you already, like you said, he's already been doing a good part. He's been taking you out, so on and so forth, right? But it looks like he must see you as an opportunity, though, more than anything else, more than like a sexual attraction. Like he sees the opportunity. That's what I'm saying. Like when you value opportunity more than the sexual attraction you can have to somebody. It gives that might be what it is.
Mm. Yeah.
So are we still going to be trying to hunch our employees, or are we
Probably not.
what do you think the best way to go about this is, given the fact that you're at your job to make money and not hunch employees?
Well, I mean, probably like, maybe just like and things, you know, be like, oh, this isn't gonna work. I'm your boss, you know.
Wait,
That's probably
Carmen,
what I'll say because, you
Carmen, wait,
know,
Carmen.
you've taught me a lot in
No,
these
no, no, Carmen,
past five
Carmen, come on,
minutes.
Carmen.
What?
You gonna say what to him?
I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna be like, we're gonna end things because I think like it's unprofessional. I'm your manager. So
You
yeah.
started this.
Well, I mean, yeah, he's just gonna have to accept it for what it is. So
And that's how you're gonna say it to him.
hmm
What if he's like, no, but love, like, we can make it work. Like, I might do something wrong. What are
it
you gonna
is
do
what
when
it
he starts?
is. It is what it is. You
You
know,
gonna
we
stand?
just
You gonna stand on
gotta,
something, Carmen?
huh?
You gonna stand on something?
Yeah, I stand on business, of course.
All right, Carmen. Appreciate you dropping off, man. All right.
All right.
He'll be the next general manager. Just give him about a week, maybe 2 weeks, a couple little strokes here and there. That man will be general manager next. Don't worry about it. Man. Let's see. Let's get Lauren here. Let's get
Hey,
Lauren. How you doing, bro? What's the word?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing all right, man. What's going on?
So I kind of fumble this guy, and I'm just wondering, like, do you think I can revive it? I'll tell you the story right now,
You
okay?
fumbled a man, Lauren?
Yeah.
You do that?
So first, I said to him twice, I was like, I don't think we should be speaking, right? But the thing is, the first time was because something happened. I won't go into detail what happened, but something happened.
Wait, what
And
happened? You don't have to go into full detail, but just give us like the premise of like what happened. Like,
okay, I'll just tell you. So we were having sex and it really hurt. And then I kind of ran away. And then I got scared because I thought he wouldn't understand. But he was like gentle and he noticed, but like I got scared anyway, right? And then so I told him like, oh, I think I should just focus on myself, right? And then we like met up a couple times after, and then we kept talking and stuff. But like, okay, I'll tell you another thing in a second. But then we were like, yeah, meeting each other and stuff. But then the second time, I was like, okay, like out of the blue, I was like, I don't think we should speak because, and then he was like understanding, and then he asked me like, why? And then I was like, oh, because I think I should just focus on God, right? And then I was like, okay, wait, I actually do want to speak to you because I can just have God and you in my life at the same time, right? And then he just like he did not accept that, like he did not want to talk to me after that because I was like, are we okay though? Like he understood, but I was like, are we okay? And then he was like, I don't think so. And then he just didn't like want to speak to me, like he kept ignoring me. So I'm thinking like in a week's time or 2 weeks time, I could I could like what's it called? I could message him, be like, "Hey, how are you?" and just try to like message him anyway cuz basically I was like, "Oh, can we still message?" cuz like he said he did like me, like when I asked him, like, "Did you like me?" And then he was like, "Yeah." So I was thinking maybe I can still message him in a week's time and try to revive the situation because if he liked me, like I don't know, like maybe he might give me a chance, you know?
no. I'm sorry. I really should have asked the question right away. but I guess the story kind of threw me off a little bit. It's a little bit. So, just out of curiosity, how old are the both of y'all?
I'm 24 and he's 26.
Yeah, y'all are grown. So okay, so you were in a scenario where you were on and off. You didn't rest. You didn't, just based on what you were telling me, and the scenarios, you didn't necessarily know whether or not you wanted to commit to this type of person, right? And you kept on going in and out, like, okay, it's not for me for this reason and that reason. And then eventually the person kind of got fed up and said, "This isn't for me at all."
Basically, yeah.
And you're asking me how you should revive a man that's quite literally telling you to your face that you're not for him.
No, he didn't. I think like there's a chance because
But
I only did it twice. I only did it twice.
My problem is, right? It's not about the amount that you did or even just what you did, even as strange as it may be, right? It's more so something like, would you want somebody respecting your decisions or choice, regardless of how the context behind it? Would you want somebody to respect your decision? Like, say for instance, you were dealing with a man and you're like, but this isn't for me, for whatever specific reason you may have. It could be something little. Would you
That's
want
that's the thing. Like I really like him and like I want him.
Okay, but what I'm telling you is that feeling, that energy is not being reciprocated. That person does not feel the same way.
Not anymore. Only after the second time though.
Okay. Well, the second time has passed, and now we're here. So, what else could we possibly do, ideally, to make this man just revert and forget everything he already knows about you? What do we do? He
I
can't.
don't know.
Because think about it. What you're asking me is, how do I get him to erase this image of me out of his head so he can take me seriously? Do you think that's actually possible, or do you think he could suppress it, but it will still be there?
Probably like still be there.
So would you want to be in a scenario to where you're dealing with somebody and how they think of you is still there?
Say that again, sorry.
Would you want to associate with somebody when the negative thoughts they have, the image they have of you is still there? Would you want to associate with that?
I don't know, maybe.
Okay. Well, then that's your problem. That's a self-esteem problem.
Not really.
It isn't. If I know that somebody thinks of me in a certain type of way or a certain type of life based just because of my actions, right?
Okay,
And
let me tell you why I think that.
And despite me knowing that this person they told me to my face, hey, I'm not for you. We're not, we should just go our separate ways. What would I look like trying to go against that?
I don't know.
You don't?
Okay, basically, like, I don't know, like, okay. Okay, I don't know what to say, actually.
Look, what I'm trying to tell you is, right, the problem with that you have here, clearly, there's a desperation problem, okay? I'm going to tell you why. At the end of the day, none of us are perfect, but we do have to respect other people's decisions. You would want people to respect your decision, right? If that can't settle in your head and you can't be okay with the decision being made by somebody that you like just because you like them, that's where desperation comes in. And if the roles were reversed, I would say the same thing about him.
Okay.
Okay. We don't want to be desperate, right, Laura?
No.
Okay, Laura. So we got to lock in. All right. Don't contact him. Leave him alone.
Okay.
All right, Laura, man.
Thank you.
Laura will be contacting him tomorrow. All right. You can always tell by the responses, like after I say what I have to say, she will be contacting that man. She'll even forget I existed. Yo, what's the word, man?
Hey,
It's good.
my name is Kayla. I'm 30. How old are you?
Me?
Yeah,
35.
for real.
Nah,
Don't be lying.
I'm 26.
Let me hear. You 26? Okay, dang. No offense, but I'm 30, so it's like, should I be taking advice? But I love hearing men's thoughts.
Let's just give me the opportunity though. I know
I got you.
I
got you. I got you. Okay, so again, I'm 30, and single, and I've been talking to a guy for like 3 years. We kind of been like in and out of each other's lives for a bunch of different reasons. And
You've been in and out of each other's lives for how long? Excuse me. For how long?
Like Like 3 to 4 years, I want to say.
3 to 4 years. So it's on and off. How old is he?
31.
31. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have any children? Does he have any kids?
Yep, one kid. That was before me. I think his kid like 11.
So he has a kid before you, and you don't have any kids.
No kids.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. All right. So, let me think of what all to share to make it make sense. Basically, it's just been on and off, and I be the one who choose to like be cool. We'll end up seeing each other out, and we'll reconnect, and we'll start up like talking and dating, or going on dates, I should say, and things be cool.
What would be the off-putting part? Like, would y'all get into a relationship and then somebody would cheat, or what would be the reason y'all aren't?
No, ain't no cheating. We literally just talk and go out and we kick it a little bit. But what throws me off,
it was never really a committed relationship for there to be cheating.
No.
So this man has known you for 4 long years, and he's never committed to you on that level.
Correct.
Continue.
Yep. And that's the problem. We never get over the hump of like just dating and kicking it.
Who never got over that hump? You or him?
I would say him.
Fascinating.
Am I dating intentionally? Not really. Like if people reach out to me, I'll entertain it until I'm like, yeah, this not going anywhere.
Y'all gotta think. So the reason why I asked who didn't get over the hump, because you gotta think the hump that she's referring to is the difference between commitment and no commitment, correct? And ideally, he's the one that would ideally have to ask you to be in that relationship or to take that relationship further, and he's never even thought to do so. So what I would say is the hump isn't necessarily a hump to him since it's more simple on his end. Can you kind of get what I'm saying? Like he has to make that decision that, hey, this is what I want, and he has not done that. So it seems like the hump is one-sided. All right, continue.
Okay, I'm trying to think of where I left off. I would say in like this third time or fourth time or whatever. This time has been the most where I saw like improvement on like time spent, like, or just prioritizing my time and like intentionally pursuing me, I would say. But it always will be just for like a certain gap of time, and then it'll slow up and he'll just get back to like, oh, you on my phone all the time. We on the phone all the time, but we don't spend any in-person time. I'm also leaving out a key piece, which is he kind of in the streets. So his time is, we just live two different lifestyles.
But so he's in the streets. At 31. Continue. I'm going to address everything I just wanted to say that out loud for you.
Yeah.
In the streets at 31. Continue.
Yeah. Okay, y'all, bear with me because my question is not why he won't commit, y'all. This is not that. That's not it. I feel like I pretty much already know that piece of it. I just don't really be understanding why men like will waste your time and they won't go away. That's really where the story is gonna end. Cause I be
well. That's essentially the same. That's the same thing because what you're asking is why still be there if this isn't going anywhere? It's still a commitment question.
Yeah, I guess.
Has he ever been locked up before? Has he ever been in jail? He's been in and out of jail, I'm assuming.
It was just one time, and that was a part of why we kind of fell off one of the times.
But my thing is, he can't even commit to freedom, but you want him to commit to you, though. Wait, continue. Yeah. We're gonna get to your final question.
So again, we just get into a cycle, and I'll be cool, and I'll express that. But there's this. He loved to say like, basically he not letting up and blah blah blah, and I be trying to understand where men's heads be at.
Why even do all that and why say all this if this is exactly you're not even planning on making it make sense for me, right? Like you're not the progress isn't there. Like what's the point behind it?
Yeah, that's really pretty much it. And I know y'all got a lot going on in y'all minds about how things work. I really just be giving grace. I won't say that it's like
giving grace
to just anybody.
You be giving grace to anybody?
Yeah, absolutely.
But what about the 30-year-old young lady who has no kids, who probably has even more of a future ahead of her? What about grace to her though?
I do give grace to
But
myself.
you wouldn't say you give grace if you've been dealing with the man on and off with no commitment for 4 years. That's a lot. That's the farthest thing from grace you could actually possibly think of.
You think so?
You got to think about it. When it comes to what you're looking at, what we're talking about, that's ideally supposed to come within the first couple months, right? Commitment. This you and I both know, and it's easy to get to that level if that person is also important, that is actually interested. But you're looking for commitment from a grown ass man that's still in the streets at 31, that's been in your life for about 4 years.
No, let me make this
You gotta
clear.
think about it. Like
Let me make this clear, y'all.
make it clear. Okay.
I understand that I'm saying like there's no commitment, right? I'm not looking for the commitment. I am looking for the commitment, but that's not my expectation anymore. I'm just curious.
Why? But your expectations dwindled because of what you.
No. It didn't dwindle. That's not the point of my question.
Okay.
I'm giving y'all the backstory. Like, I understand that it's been a waste of time and like it's not really going nowhere and that I shouldn't have even given him the time of day. I just don't understand why men pursue you. Like, it's like why there's this consistent, like,
Let me answer your
you
question.
know, even when I'm saying in my head, like, or not I'm voicing like I'm cool, done did the blocking and all of that, you know what I'm saying? It's like that don't.
Let me answer your question directly.
Go ahead.
The answer to your question actually has more to do with you than it does with him, right? Here's a known fact that any woman in this live that's watching right now can agree with, right? 9 times out of 10, when it comes to actually ending a relationship, marriage, anything with a man, ideally the woman has to do that. And it's sad to say this because it takes accountability away from what we need to do, right? But the fact of the matter is, a man could hate you, but still keep you around for the positive things or the positive vibes that you bring along in your life. There's an entitlement that comes with it, right? So because you've allowed this person to be in and out of your life for years, he knows that you don't have a backbone. That's the difference maker here, right? We call it the backbone. There are women who, it doesn't matter if they have feelings or history, they know it's not going anywhere. They know what they want with their life. They know the type of people they want around them, and they'll be strict with that. That's not you though, right? You have niggas in the streets in their 30s that's around you, right? You have niggas that's in and out of your life for 4 years around you. So your boundary, your background, your backbone clearly isn't there, and he will continue to impede on that. He will continue to keep, you know what I'm saying? Like, he doesn't have anything that's saying that well, you don't have anything ideally that's telling him, hey, this isn't somebody that's not here to play, or this isn't somebody that's serious. So, like I said, it has more to do with you and what you're allowing, what you're going by, and less about who, because we already know who he is at this point. So, there you go, man. The answer is backbone.
Okay. I take it. I feel like that's fair. I don't agree that I don't have a backbone, but I see why it could come off like that.
Where is it though? Because think about it. If you, at some point in time, you and I could both agree, you were expecting commitment from this person, right?
I'm sorry, can you say that again?
At some point in time, you and I could both agree, you were expecting commitment from this person, right? Over time, from associating with this individual, you've realized that isn't even what you want from them anymore. Right? Usually that comes as a result of their actions or lack thereof, right? That changes over time, naturally. So once you recognize that this was the case and this is where your mindset was and you didn't let go, that's when I could tell you have no backbone. Because if you did have a backbone in this scenario, you would cut him off completely because of who he is, what he's a part of, and what he brings to your life. That's what having a backbone and discernment is. It's recognizing who's for you and who can benefit you in what way. And if that's not what it is, you see what I'm saying? Like, that's what that is.
So you're saying, and you're gathering this from me saying like, oh, it's been 3 to 4 years, and you're assuming that I haven't cut him off yet.
3 to 4 years, no commitment, right? Because if you're a real child, you don't have a kid. You're talking about giving him grace.
Well, I'm not saying that now. I mean, and I also your comments is going crazy. Y'all kind of disrespectful, but whatever. I was saying that in the beginning. The reason why I got on here is just to get your thoughts on like why men move the way that they do. But he been cut off. Yeah.
They will feed off. The thing about guys, especially, they feed off. They get in where they can. You kind of see what I'm saying? I could try to be a certain type of way with every girl that I come across, but I'm not gonna get the same result. Correct me if I'm wrong. So he could try what he's trying with you, with other people, or with other women, but he's not gonna get his way. Not how you're giving it to him. So what it is they'll try it. They'll try, and then whoever fits most, because anything but accountability from a man's perspective. Because his version of accountability will be, hey, I'm 31, let me get out the streets, let me settle down, let me get my life together, let me maneuver out of jail. That would be his, but he's not even doing that. So you're expecting accountability and I mean a progressive type of mindset from somebody who's still living in the past.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. And I know all these things. I just
Knowing them and doing
curious to
something
get
about
it.
it is obviously two different things.
Oh, I have. I just was asking, getting a man's perspective.
Okay. Well, what are we doing with this information? Are we still talking? Like, what's the?
What are you saying? Like next steps?
Yeah. What's your next steps?
Next steps is already done. He been blocked and removed. What else? What else do you like?
Stand on that, man. That's it. That's that. All right. That's it.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks.
I appreciate you having on, man. All right. Let's see. Yeah, I feel like she'll never talk to that man again. What y'all think, man? Yeah, I think he's cut off forever or what? Let's see. I'm trying to get somebody on, y'all. Hold on. Let me scroll down. Let's get. Yo, what's the word?
Hello. My name is Anastasia. I need advice on what to do about this situation. So I started talking to this guy back in April, and I'm not gonna lie. I'm not saying I'm the good guy in the story, but anyways, I did ghost him like twice, and it was because I was trying to find myself, and I didn't know how to tell him.
Wait, out of curiosity, how old are you guys?
Sorry, what did you say?
How old are you guys?
Well, I'm 19. He's 22.
There we go. 21 plus. Ghosted him twice because we gotta be real with that stuff, yo. Yazi, what's the word?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Oh, well, real quick before I start, I just want to say I love your lives. I watch you like all the time while I'm studying and driving. So yeah, I just want to say that first.
Oh, good, man. Support. What's good, Yazi?
So I just had a quick question. I don't know if I'm like tripping or if I'm being a little insecure. So I've been, and I'm 25, by the way. I just want to put that out there.
I was gonna ask.
No, yeah, I'm 25. So I've been in a relationship for like 2 years now, and everything's good. He's a good guy, but I did ask it in the comments too. So he is going on a trip to PR, but the thing about the trip is I was invited beforehand. It was gonna be the girlfriends and the boyfriends, but I can't go because I'm in nursing school and my parents are strict. If I'm not married, I can't go. And then some of the guys got single, and then the other girls didn't go because I didn't go. But he's still gonna go. So it's like,
wait. So it went from ideally a potential relationship trip with him, his friends, and their girls, and then you. But then it ended up being that they ended up breaking up with a couple of them, and the other ones weren't going because you weren't going.
Yeah, some of them ended up breaking up. I wasn't going either way. Like,
and then the guys was like, "Fuck it, we out together."
Yeah, and I told him, I was like, hey, I don't really feel comfortable in you going. I don't want you to go. I don't know if I'm being insecure. And he was like, oh, well, the guys already paid the stuff. I just need to pay my stuff. They're all waiting for me.
But what? Yeah, because I know how that go. If y'all putting in like a bill or, I know how that go. So, wait, what I do will make you not want him to go, though? Because, you've been with him for 2 years, so you know him better than I do. What's giving the vibe that it's going to go left?
It's not even that. I just know how PR is, because I'm Puerto Rican. So it's just like,
how's Puerto Rico?
Like, sometimes at night, outside activities.
And you don't trust him being in these outside activities for what reason exactly?
I do trust him, and that's what I'm saying. Like, am I just being insecure? I don't know if it's like I'm just stressed.
That's the thing. It comes down to
Like,
stuff. It is that simple, right? So if you trust somebody,
La Placita is crazy. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm gonna be realistic. I'm gonna be adult about it, right?
Okay.
If you trust somebody and you're in a relationship with them, then ideally you will be okay with them going out, but that may be out the country with the guys, not with the guys.
Yeah.
You will be more trusting of that. But if usually what it is something may have happened in your past or within that relationship that may hinder that trust, if you will. Like it won't. I'm not comfortable with you being in that position. It's gonna make me feel weird. You know, kind of what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's just, I guess it's like something like from my past. So I just want to know, like, I just wanted to know if I was being insecure, but I'm pretty sure I am.
What someone said, "Go back, gotta book your flight." Says, "Now what I will say is, I mean, if you're not able to go, they're all going. He's all going with his friends. I wouldn't necessarily say you should press him about it. Ideally, because I'm one of them people, what's done in the dark always comes to the light, anyways. But you also want to make yourself look like you are that insecure person, if you will. Like you don't want to come across that way to anybody. So like I said, I wouldn't necessarily, I would, if you're in a relationship for 2 years with that person, I would trust them. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have us giving you no,
I think it's just something from the past. I just think it's like a little insecurity. I do trust him. I told him, okay, have a good time. Just text me. I'm gonna be very busy with finals anyway. But I just it's just like a little feeling, huh?
Yeah, I understand. I'm a little. Yeah, I wouldn't force it. I'm a little confused with the parents. Your parents would
because it's a Hispanic household, and my parents pay for my whole college. So like my parents have like belief if I'm not married, they don't want me vacationing with a boy because they think the boy's not gonna take me seriously. That's just how it is. I have to respect that. I live under their roof. When I move out, that's different. But for now, I have to respect that. But I just wanted to know if I was being like a little insecure. But
well, like I said, if you don't have a reason from him, at least it's been 2 years for you not to trust him. Then ideally, it would be an insecurity because like you said, the past, right? You're thinking about the past, so the past isn't him.
Okay.
So I mean, like I said, if something ever pops up, if he does something, or you know what I'm saying, you will find him one way or another. So I wouldn't stress about something I'm not sure about.
Okay, thank you so much, and thank you everybody in the comments. Okay, thank you.
Now let's see. Let's see. Get Riri. Bella is right next to me. I told you she was gonna be knocked up. Look.
Hello.
What's the word?
My name's Sharifa. I'm 22. So there's been this guy that was in my life for like 4 years. He likes me like a lot. He would do anything for me. I'm just.
What do you mean? He's like, wait, he's been in your life? Is it like I've been dating?
Yeah, we dated and then we stopped. We dated when I first met him. When I met him, I was in a off and on toxic relationship. So we dated and then I stopped and went back to that relationship. But recently we started dating again.
Okay, I know what it is. So when you say dating, it's just I talking, I can't get into that about.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, pretty much.
Did he know? When y'all stopped talking or whatever, for whatever reason that may have been, did he know you went back to your ex?
Yes.
And he knew about that situation prior to y'all like getting closer. Like you told him about it, like you gave him an angle. I just had something going on with mine.
Yes. I told him like I don't want anything serious. I just got out of a relationship type.
Okay, boom. That's all I needed.
But I don't know, like I like him. I don't know, like he's a perfect man on paper for me. I'm scared to like take him serious because I feel like since he wanted me for so long, once he finally gets me, I don't know.
Right, but so elaborate on the perfect man on paper. Like elaborate on that. And if he was the perfect man on paper, why would you leave him the first time to go back to somebody that it didn't work out with? Why would that? How perfect on paper could you be? Elaborate on perfect on paper.
He's perfect on paper for me. Like everything I would want in a man, he's that person. Oh, you want like?
Yeah, like let me get some context.
Like our first date, we went on a date and I was telling him I wanted something and then he ordered it as soon as like he dropped me off. He asked me about my day when I tell him things. Like he remembers and asks me about it. Um, he doesn't care about my body. I feel like most guys I talk to only like me because of my body. And I think he likes me more because of my personality.
Well, have you ever been intimate before?
No,
So never. In the time period, yeah, I've never done either.
no, only kissed.
3. Okay, go ahead.
But yeah, I just basically wanted your advice because I feel like once like he finally gets me, like boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, I'm just scared that, since he wanted me for so long, it's just I don't know.
What I will say to you is, it's just timing exactly. It's still right about that. But what I will say is though, Riri, I don't think it's a matter of him liking you for more than just your body. I just think he had the context that he had of you, the image of he had of you from the beginning was that you were already doing stuff and you were already locked in with somebody else. You even left him to go talk back to that same person that you were telling him about. Right? So he already had that in that image. He knew it wasn't gonna be that quick or fast. He had to win you over in that way first. Right? Also, I wouldn't trust anybody who knew what was going on between me and my ex. And you know what I'm saying? He literally watched you leave him to go back to the other guy, and then he's never gonna necessarily trust you on that level. If this is true. Like realistically. Now if I'm with a girl and she leaves me to go with the guy that she said she was leaving, I'm never gonna trust her. I'll crack, right? But
Yeah.
trust, like relationship, no. Also, the things that you've listed, I'm still trying to figure out what the perfect man on. I mean, him buying you something that you told him about. How is that the perfect man on paper?
I mean, for me, that's just what it's not just materialistic. Like, I feel like he's just a good person, honestly. Like, he's nice to my family. He's nice to me.
Okay. All right then. She's not used to. Okay, cool. She's not. Try it out.
I don't know.
No, really.
My biggest thing,
He's perfect
my
on
biggest
paper.
thing
Come
is
on,
he's
girl.
a year younger than me.
No,
And I've never dated somebody younger.
Girl, we're not worried about that. Come on.
Okay.
Perfect on paper. He bought you what you asked him to. I mean, he likes you for more than your body. I mean, do it.
The comments are saying don't do it.
No, come on. I'm only going by. I don't want to be a pessimist, right? I want to be. If you're saying that he's a good person and he's this, that, and the third, and he just doesn't remember what you did to him in the beginning, and he just completely forgot about it, then I mean, try it.
I don't know if he forgot though. I don't know.
Oh, he didn't tell you whether he forgot or not?
No, we haven't really talked about it. I mean, he's thrown like little shots, like how I played with him in the past.
Oh, you played with him in the past. He said that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Riri, perfect man on paper.
What? All right. Okay, I don't know. I don't know what to do.
Let me ask.
Honestly,
I don't want to be a pessimist, but I told you. Let's ask the guys in the chat because my opinion is the only thing that matters here. For any man in this chat right now, if you genuinely feel like a girl played with you in any way, shape, or form in the beginning, right, where you were messing with her and she left you for another man, spun the block on you, what are the chances that you're taking this girl seriously?
wouldn't take her serious. Oh my god! But I know he would take me serious. Like he's so obsessed with me, and that also. This might sound like bird, but when somebody's so obsessed with you, it's just like I don't know.
He's obsessed.
Yes.
Well, I know why he's obsessed.
Why?
I know why.
Why?
Let him fuck and then see.
No.
See how obsessed he will be moving forward.
He'll probably be more obsessed. I don't know. That's why I haven't done anything.
He's gonna be more obsessed, huh? Was the last guy more obsessed?
Yeah, he's still like crazy when I see him in public, but
girl, I know. Yeah, just put it on him and see.
But I'm not like that. Like, I feel like I need to be in a relationship to do anything with you.
Riri, you're not move on. If there's anybody, I would say you should ideally give it. You know what I mean? Like let it be somebody that doesn't know that much about you in a relationship you've had before.
True.
Simple. That's all I'm being. I'm being real with you. No, all those aside. That would be the better option. That would be the better thing to go with. Other than that, I mean, just try. I mean, I wouldn't put myself in that position. Is all I'm saying.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Riri,
Thank you,
appreciate that
guys.
call, man. He's so obsessed. All right, let's see, man. Then if I knew all I had to do was get somebody something that he asked me for, shit, for me to be considered that upset, he got it easy. All I got to do is buy something that you mentioned to me. Shit, I ain't nothing.
Hi.
Yo, what's the word?
Okay. So I've been dating my boyfriend for like 4 months, and I told him about meeting my mom, and he was hesitant. So I brought it up like a month later because my mom didn't allow me to go out somewhere like an event. So he started like talking to me, like he texted me and told me like, sorry, English is not my first language, but he told me like, oh, you're like pressuring me and that, and then I told him like why, and he said like, oh, you're bringing it up and whatever. So I'm 21.
How old is he?
23.
No, I guess he doesn't want to meet your mom, love. Why do you want him to meet your mom?
Because my mom wants to like just like see him, just that's all, like present him like just like 2 minutes, because my mom was really like insisting about it, and I feel like pressurized and that.
Well, what I would say, it seems as though the timeline into which y'all meet each other's parents is different for y'all, so y'all have to come to an agreement on that. Simple.
Okay, because like I stopped talking to him like 2 weeks because I had exams. Like I asked like for like a pause, like something like that.
So you didn't talk to him for 2 weeks because you had exams?
Yeah.
Well, y'all talking about?
Sorry. Well, then we met up, and then we talked about it. Then it was okay, like nothing else. It was kind of weird, but then he kissed me as a goodbye, and then he wrote me a long ass text telling me that like he's still angry about it and that. So yeah, I'm confused. And he asked me for space, so I'm so confused.
What I would say to you is the confusion is an answer here. He's not interested anymore.
Okay, so like.
That's also why he asked for space.
Okay.
Also, like I said, I mean, if somebody goes 2 weeks without talking to me, for whatever reason that may be, I'm not going to be interested either.
Okay. So, I should just like break up with him and just move on, right? Or I don't know what to do.
2 weeks with him not talking, I thought that.
Yeah, we met up. We met up on Saturday.
Yeah, but I thought that would be like that would be the breakup right there. If somebody doesn't talk to me for 2 weeks, ain't no relationship. That's like the space, even asking for space. There's no relationship to be kept there. But I mean, it sounds more innocent than anything. Like you had stuff to study. He didn't really want to meet your mom. It sounds early. It sounds. I wouldn't put too much energy into that though at all.
Okay. So like, I did send him a text and said like I'm gonna give you your space and not. So yeah. So I should just, once he answers, I should just break up with him and move on.
The breakup already happened, love.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
I appreciate you hopping on. All right. Yo, what's the word, man?
Hi. Okay, so tell me if this is a valid reason for my friends to cut me off. We're all a friend group from church, actually, and we've hung out multiple times. It's 2 girls, this other guy, and my friends told me to talk to him, like they were pushing me to talk to him. So we basically end up talking. We've been intimate.
Wait. So you formed a group of friends from church.
Yes.
Within that group of friends is 2 other girls
Mm-hmm.
and then one guy.
Yes.
Those girls eventually convinced you to talk to him. Were you interested in talking to him in the first place?
Not at first, no.
But then they were like, "Hey, y'all look like y'all would be a good match."
Yep.
And then you said, "Okay, let's do it."
Mm-hmm.
Cool. All right, y'all ended up talking to each other. Y'all were intimate. Within how much time? How long did you know him before that happened?
Maybe a month.
Maybe a month. All right, go ahead. That's an answer. All right, go ahead.
Well, so we be hanging out, and they hang out, just them and not me. And I've expressed I don't really like that, but that's fine, I guess. They didn't really care. So we all went out for my friend's birthday, and me and him haven't even really been talking at all since then. I haven't seen him, but he hangs out with them. So then I was lit, and I confronted him. I was like, "Oh, you be hanging with bitches, but not me." And then I started crying, all that stuff. And my friend is like, "Oh, put a name to it." So then I guess I said their names, and now they're mad at me. But I was like, "Oh, that's just where I'm from. Like, I just say that." But now they don't want to cut me off. So
Do you think that ideally will be the group of friends you shouldn't be cut off by?
yeah, I like them. Like, we were really close.
Why would you become intimate with a person that's a part of that sad friend group? I'm saying that this could be on him too, but you and I both know the double standard. Society doesn't look at a guy doing it as they don't it's not magnified, if you will, the action of doing stuff with somebody early the same way, unfortunately, right? But you want to be a part of that friend group that happened in.
Mhm.
But like, how does that benefit you though? If, like you said, after y'all did the do, he stopped talking.
Yeah.
He's still friends with them.
Yeah.
They probably already know this information. They don't care as much as you do. So how would you forcing yourself to be a part of that friend group at this point in time? How would that make sense for you?
Because I thought we were all cool. I thought I was bugging.
Also, where does the church part come into all this? So ideally,
We go to a youth group together. Well, young adults group.
okay,
That's how we met.
ideally, okay, fascinating. Yeah, I wouldn't. I mean, do they have a valid reason? I mean, you called them bitches and all this stuff. I mean, I would want to talk to somebody who's talking about me like that. So I mean,
So it's that deep though?
I will start over.
Dang. Okay, should I cut him off? Because afterwards, like a few days later, he actually called me and was like, "You did too much. That wasn't cute." And I'm like, well, damn, they're not even talking to me, but he is. So should I cut everyone off or not him?
I think you should cut him off too.
Okay.
100%. But why? Even let's say, for instance, you didn't cut him off. Where do you benefit from this again?
Nowhere.
No, you get the man though. At least you get to keep the man. At least you get, all else failed, but at least I get to keep the man, huh? Right?
No, not worth it. I just appreciated him even saying like.
You appreciated him reaching out to you days after y'all do. Okay, after Artie goes to you after.
Well, okay.
But you know what that tells you though, Jada? Hey, look. So, have you ever heard? Have you ever heard? I know you heard of like the whole pick me thing, right?
Oh, yeah.
You heard of that? You heard about the whole mail center stuff?
Yeah.
That's you, Jada. So, I need you to really, really think about what I just said and think about how you were moving in this situation and how that could really. All right.
I will.
All right. Yeah. Appreciate you chopping on. All right.
Appreciate it.
Let's see. Let's get KC in here, man. Yo, look like finna be on here for a long period of time, man. KC, you still here, man? Or is it, what's going on? Hold up. Yeah, I don't think she's here. All right, hold on. Let's get a fade. Stop, Bella. What's good, Faith? What's the word?
Hello. So my story is a little bit similar to the other girls as far as like her friend group or whatever. But okay, so I recently went on a trip, right? First 2 days were pretty good. The last day is where it kind of got a little rocky. Everybody wanted to go out, have a good time. The agreement was to really go to a rooftop or like a lounge, right? The two that was leading the pack, they wanted to go to like this club. I mean, they got down in there. So I'm like, y'all want to go in here? I made sure everybody wanted to go before we went, right? We finally get in, we pay our $15, and the girl, everyone's having a good time, we're dancing, and all of a sudden, two of them are just like looking stupid, standing stiff, right?
And these are groups of friends. How many of y'all went?
So it was, let's see, 1, 2, 3. It had to be like a good 7 of us.
7 of y'all on a trip. Y'all decided, it was good the first couple of days. I decided to go to the club after because a couple of them wanted to go. Y'all get into the club, y'all doing your dances. A couple of them in the group are looking crazy.
Yeah, two of them are looking crazy. Well, it was one at first, and then the other one started feeding off of her energy.
Are looking at you crazy?
No, just like looking like they was ready to go.
Okay, all right, cool.
We weren't even in there for 10 minutes.
All right, cool. Go ahead.
Right? Okay, so eventually they were like, y'all ready to go? And I'm like, damn, we just got in here 10 minutes ago. like, but I'm just like, if y'all want to leave, because they were like, we'll just leave and y'all can stay. But I'm like, nah, if we all leave together, if we all come together, let's just leave together. It's never that deep, Whatever. So we leave and we get back to the house and the girl wants to sit me down and she's like, oh, Faith, so you're okay with being in a place like that? I'm like, huh? And she was like, well, the Bible says. I'm like, hold on. Hold on. We better bring up the Bible when y'all wanted to go to a club when we initially were supposed to just go to a rooftop or a lounge.
Is it a church group? I'm confused.
No, it's not necessarily a church group. Like we all do like Bible study together.
Okay.
But no, it's not a group of friends that I met in church.
Cool.
Yeah. So yeah, she tried to come at me because she was like, well, you was dancing to the secular music. I'm like, you expect me to go to a place like that and not have a good time with my people? Like, are we crazy? And she was like, she said, if you're okay with being in a place like that, then that shows me who you are. I'm like, you guys picked this place to go to. I asked y'all if y'all wanted to go here. Huh?
Nah, I'm just laughing at the.
I'm like, I asked y'all if this is the place y'all want to go to because I could already tell. This is not a place I would typically pick. Like, you know what I'm saying? I like a more chill vibe.
Yeah, I just don't understand how you ended up getting set down if it wasn't your idea. But
that's what I'm saying. Because she felt.
Go ahead.
She felt like I felt some type of way. I'm like, how do you pick me out of feeling some type of way out of everybody? Like, we all have to leave. I guess I was the one I was like, hey, if we all came together, let's just leave together. I guess I was the one that was speaking up.
Oh, that's
So that's
probably
why
why
she
she.
turned
So
me
she
in.
was trying to leave earlier, and you. Okay, I see what she's. Okay.
No,
All
she
right. So
wasn't
what
trying
ends
to
up
leave.
happening?
She wasn't trying to leave earlier.
All right. So what ends up
No.
happening?
We end up leaving. We get back to the house, and she wanted to target me as if like
Are y'all
I
still
mean,
cool now, or what's the question?
no, she acting no. So my thing is like, am I wrong for going out with my people and having a good time?
If y'all
Like,
all made a decision to go there, y'all all paid a price to get in there. Y'all all on the same time. It's simple. They didn't
yeah,
like what it was when y'all got in there. That's on them.
right.
It makes more sense, like you said, if y'all do come as a group, especially y'all leave together. That also does make sense. So
Yeah, I feel
that's
like I
it.
just want to make sure because I'm like, there's no way I'm tripping. Like this whole thing is just crazy to me.
Nah, I just see missing shit like that. I dismiss though.
Yeah,
I'll be like, I personally just be like, hey, bro, stop talking to me. But
yeah,
hey, man, appreciate you hopping on. All right.
no problem. Thank you.
All right. Yeah. Son, you're sharing shit. I'll just be like, stop. Like, get out my face. Nah, fact, princess.
Hello.
What's the word?
Hey, okay, so I wanted to bring up a little story time, see if I'm not tripping. I haven't been in the church probably like 3 years now, 4 years.
Okay.
I haven't gone back because of this. Well,
Wait,
I'm
this
21
happened.
now.
This happened 3 years ago.
Yeah, like three years ago.
Is it relevant now?
I mean, to my faith, yes, because that's the reason I don't go to church no more.
But is it relationship related?
Kind of. Friend group, relationship related.
Hold on. Let me put this one on hold. Camila, I gotta switch it up. Let me put this one on hold. Request again. I got you at the end.
Okay.
I gotta put it on hold. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Let's see. No more church group stories.
Wait,
Yo, what's the word, Kat?
sorry.
Okay, where you at, man?
Currently driving right now.
Nah. Okay. Request when I get back home. You trying to get me banned. Yo.
Hello. Hi. Well, I'm gonna try to make mine short. So I've been talking to somebody for about 3 months. It is long distance. We are planning to meet on my birthday in like 2 weeks.
Yeah, so
But I haven't.
How old are you guys?
I'm 25. He's 23.
25, 23. How'd y'all meet?
Well, we started collabing at first. Like I make beats, he make music, and then we kind of just like hit it off.
Okay. How far is this?
I'm in Illinois. He's in Texas.
Okay.
But I go to Texas like every now and then because I have family out there.
It made sense for you, Texas.
Okay, so there was like a few rough patches, but we decided to start taking therapy together, so it's been okay. But
Y'all were in therapy without ever seeing each other in real life?
yeah, well, he had so we both have some things like personal things going on in our life, and that's why the relationship was kind of rocky. So we agreed to do therapy. Like we're not doing it together, like on the call together. Like we're doing it separately. Yeah. So I have not heard from him in about a week and a half. Like, but he's not active on anything. Like not Instagram, Discord, his iMessage, nothing. And I asked my friends to call him and his friends to call him. No answer, no nothing. Like he's not active on no socials or anything. His phone is just going to voicemail. So like
Change his number.
yeah, but I did have somebody call his job and he answered the phone. And so I just told them to hang up. So now I'm just
So you're doing all this calling. He ghosted you. He blocked you on everything.
No, I'm not blocked on anything. I'm not blocked on nothing.
You just blocked
Like,
your number. Like you just blocked your number or you got a new number.
I don't think
It
so.
sounds to me like you got to be
Like,
number because you're calling, his people's is calling him, no answer. It sounds like he let them know what not to do when it comes to you. Like that sounds more orchestrated than anything. Because if you call his job and he's the one that picks up the phone at his job, that means that he's alive and active. He's just not talking to you.
but you think somebody would just not be active on socials either? Just for me?
About it. If I mean, yes. What people ain't. Some people do that though. Hell yeah. Some people just go.
But if you posting every day and you like post like that's your other job, like your side hustle to be posting beats and features and all that, you wouldn't stop your bag to do that.
But he has a bag with the job in which you called and he answered. So that whatever your side conversations you're having in your head, the main point that you need to focus on is that this person, maybe they changed their number, they ghosted you, they had made no effort to let you know what's going on, they had made no effort to contact you. So that's all that you need to know. The reasons behind that, maybe you already understand. Y'all, I mean, doesn't matter the fact that y'all both went to therapy without even ever seeing each other in real life. That kind of tells you that those are the compatibility issues there anyways. So that's kind of what you really need to focus on. The fact that this individual ghosted you. And that's it.
What the fuck, bro?
Y'all never met in real life. Also, he's clearly not intentional when it comes to you anyways. Because if y'all have been talking for all this time and he's never made the effort to go see you, it's been dead. You were probably just entertainment to him.
Well, I did. Like, I told him to wait. Like, I specifically picked this month for us to see each other. Because I had a lot to do in the previous months.
Okay. So what are we doing now?
Well, he was planning to come down here and see me. But I don't, like, I know with his whole family and stuff, it is a lot of chaos and they get into a lot of shit. So I was just thinking it has something to do with that, but I don't know. Like,
I'm going to hold your hands very tightly when I say this. It has nothing to do with his family or what they got going on. Every single one of those side conversations, the whys that you're thinking about, that's the delusion that I want you to get rid of. It's not real. And honestly, at this point in time, it sounds like you're trying to make the situation make sense. Now, if I'm addressing him and how he went about it, I think that he's completely wrong. Right? Because I think if you don't want to mess with anybody anymore, whether it's long distance or not, you should be open and just let that be known. Right? So I think he's wrong for how he's moving about it. But if you don't kind of pick yourself up, because I ain't gonna lie, being ghosted, that's a harsh thing. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I don't care what anybody says. If you're in her position, that shit gonna sting. And sometimes it be the motherfuckers that you ain't never really even seen before for real, or you never got to that level with, that will be stinging a little bit more because you feel like there's more to be gained from that situation. Right? So I'm not taking away from how you feel though. But what I'm saying is, just in general, now that we understand what the scenario is, even if he were to come back and say something, you would want to be the one to respond to that because he wasted your time. And he went about how he was going about what he was going about the wrong way. Kind of get what I'm saying? Like, there's a bigger picture.
I guess.
So if you were to come back tomorrow and say, hey, I'm back, how have you been, so on and so forth, what are we doing?
I mean, I don't know. I feel like I'm at a place right now where, I mean, you abandoned me, so I can't take you back. Like, that would just do a disservice to me. But I don't think I would be mad, just more like disappointed.
Are you going to respond?
I can't really say that I won't.
That's your problem. See, now, that's what I want you to work towards in these next couple of days. Get to the point in your head where even if that person were to say something to you, they disrespected you so much that you wouldn't even say nothing. I always tell y'all this, when the energy is going down, you don't reciprocate that energy, you disappear. I tell y'all this all the time. that's how you go about that. But any more questions?
No, that was it.
All right, man. Hey, lock in, man. Stop shedding tears about niggas, man. Stop all that. I appreciate y'all being on, love.
Thanks.
All right. I'd be too quick to waste y'all tears on people that y'all don't even know for real. Lock in, man. All right. Motherfuckers don't even deserve that shit. Excited to see him. But he ain't making effort either, though. That's the problem. I could understand being excited with the idea of seeing somebody, but they, as the man, ideally never made the effort to see you for real. Then it's like, I kind of get what I'm saying. Like they don't really value the situation as much. What's good?
Hello. How did I
Hold
get
on,
here?
man.
I'm not gonna lie. So what are we talking about? Like relation?
Damn, Ma. I ain't even. Damn. Well, that wasn't even me. Yo, what's the word?
Hello.
What's going on, man?
Are you just giving out relationship advice?
Yes, essentially.
Okay, so I had a boyfriend for like 8 months, and we met in my city, and it was like long distance ever since. And I went out. Huh?
How old are you?
I'm 21.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, I know I sound really young, huh?
No, man. All right, go ahead.
Oh, okay, but yeah, and I went to go see him in February, and he was supposed to see me in May, but ever since then, like I think he wanted me to like travel with him, like go to Chicago or something. I wasn't able to make that work, and ever since like his trip, like he went without me, and ever since then, like he hasn't told me about what happened on his trip. He said like, why should I tell you about it? Cause like you don't even, he's like you didn't even come with me, so he's like, why should I tell you about it? And ever since then, like, just ghosted me. Mind you, this person is just, like, a long-distance thing. Like, I thought, I'm Muslim. And in order to, like, even get married, it's like you have to get to know somebody. So that's all I was trying to do. I was, like, trying to get to know the person. Yeah, he's also Muslim. Okay. And I thought, like, I don't know, me being delusional, but I thought, like you just get to know somebody and then get married. And that's how somebody ends up traveling with you and like even like becomes your person. It's like, but he just, I don't know, I guess like he kind of wanted me to stray away from like our religion in a way. But even after all that, like I'm only saying boyfriend because, because that's the only way to like explain it. Like when you're trying to get to know somebody, I guess. But yeah, he's ghosted me ever since and like hasn't talked to me. And I'm just like, okay, well, it's like, it's so frustrating because like you kind of have to like put time and effort into somebody because I don't want to just like marry somebody I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like this person ghosted me, doesn't really talk to me. And it's like,
he helped you with that decision. You're not marrying him.
I'm not marrying him.
Okay.
But yeah.
So what are we at? What am I being asked here though? Like
it's like why like ghost somebody, like put time and effort and tell somebody you're gonna marry them and then just like ghost them out of nobody.
Out of nowhere? Well, people lie.
Yeah.
People like to sell dreams. It's as simple as that. You came across somebody who was more interested in selling dreams than actually doing what they were saying they would do.
Yeah, I feel like a fool for believing that too, because it's like I don't know. It's so weird to me. I'm like, how could you like tell somebody you're gonna marry them and like be with them, and then just like
simple. You open your mouth.
Huh?
It's simple. All he had to do was open his mouth.
I know, and just like tell those lies.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just like one day it's like he stopped putting in effort to like it was always talking about like, oh, I'm gonna meet your family, so that we can actually like get.
Also, what y'all gotta understand is too, like people absolutely will feature fake. Absolutely. If sometimes when you come across, because sometimes what it is a vibe. So you don't gotta tell a nigga exactly what you want. Sometimes you may get the vibe that this is the type of person you are, and they'll approach you with that feature faking, though, understanding what you're looking for to kind of impress. So if somebody did their homework, they kind of did their homework, they find out this is what you like, this is the type of girl you are, or at least they think that that's what you are. The future fit gets you closer to them, get what they want, and then start moving how they want to move. Like I said, you can't until you're seeing consistent action from somebody over a period of time. Then whatever the fuck they're saying is just what they're saying.
Yeah, it's all just lies.
And that should always be a rule that anybody should go by. You cannot be word bombed in 2026 knowing what comes with this shit. People talk. I personally don't care what anybody has to say to me. I have to see it. I have to see it over a period of time. Or you're talking to me and it's going through one ear and it's going right through the other. It's just me though. So
Yeah.
if you just move with that mentality, I think it will be easy. Dating will be much easier for you.
Yeah. No, I get that makes sense for real.
That's it.
Yeah, that was it.
I appreciate you hopping on, man.
Like just let it go.
Yep, let it go.
All right, thank you.
All right, man. Now I'm being real though. Like, come on, bro. We like most of us, even like just growing up. This is some shit that we've already been experiencing. We've seen it already. I don't think that just because somebody's a different person, that everything is just going to be completely different. I maneuver within this life. I look at patterns. I learn from every person I've messed with. So if you're just talking and I'm not seeing nothing at all, oh man, trying to get everybody on here, man. All right, easy. Yo, hello. Okay. Nope, you're not here either. Wait, Mods, could y'all add people on here? I have the ability to add people.
Hello?
It was good.
I just need a little advice from, I guess, a man's point of view.
Yeah, come on. You do the adding game. I ain't gonna lie, because I be reaching. You just do that.
Can you hear me?
Go ahead.
So, I have been dating my son's dad for maybe like 7 years now. We started dating in...
How old is your son?
He's 2 now.
2, and how old are the both of y'all?
24.
You're 24?
Yes. So we started dating in high school, and then honestly, like COVID and everything happened. So not to say like that kind of made our relationship go further than it might have, but there was nothing to do for like 3 years. And we went to the same high school and we were neighbors. So we became like really, really good friends, even though like we would have ups and downs. All that to say, his household isn't great. Like his parents didn't really raise him or his brother. They don't have driver's licenses or even really know how to drive a car. Their AC is out at their house, and we live in California, so it's like 105. And they just don't really seem to care. Anyway, my question is, we're getting older now, and he doesn't really seem to have any motivation. And it seems like no matter what I say to him or however, that's him.
But also, y'all have to understand, you have to have that's an effort. You have to try not to have a driver's license at 24 in California.
Right.
California is not small. So
No,
understand.
we live in a small town. We live in a really small town.
Yeah, but I'm just letting them know that like in general, like to not have one out there specifically.
It's harder to not have one than to get one, for sure. For sure. I helped him out with getting his ID when we turned 19, just because, you know, like you don't really need to take the behind the wheel or anything to get an ID. And that way at least he could get jobs and stuff like that. But anyway, my question is, I just feel like at this point, and I can understand, you know, at this point it just sounds like I'm bitching to him. Like I'm complaining about the same thing.
I have to ask, right? With you're not in a relationship with this person. This is somebody that you've been, let's say even say on and off. This is somebody that you have a child with, right?
Yeah.
y'all aren't in a committed relationship at this point for whatever reason you may have at this point. Whatever. Did you ever cheat on you before? Like, what was the?
No, nothing like that. It's just it's always just been lack of initiative. Like like I would get a
He's
new
comfortable.
car and
He's
it seemed,
comfortable.
yeah, he's comfortable. And there would be points, especially when we were younger, that I could tell that it would make him kind of feel like shit. And not to say that he shouldn't, feel like he needs to get on it, but it would cause him to treat me a certain way.
So the more success you would experience, and the less that he would do, it would kind of change the vibe of the situation.
Yeah.
And then after all that, you decided to have a child with him.
I guess so, yeah.
Okay. So you already, because what I'm trying to get at here is, right, you had a very good understanding of where he was coming from, the background, parents, so on and so forth, the trauma that came with that. You've experienced.
So he lived with his sister before that. I didn't meet his parents or anything until his sister moved out and I got pregnant.
Okay, so
his house wasn't originally like that.
But you had an idea of who he was as a result of whatever that may have been, right? Because
yeah,
that was years in at that point. You decided, hey, whatever, I'm gonna have a child with this person. Now you're dealing with the consequences of that. You're asking me what exactly, like how to make him what more motivated?
No, what would be how could I come across like I'm not bitching anymore?
Love.
Obviously, there's nothing I can do about it.
My problem is you have 2 children, him and the child that y'all share. So
yeah.
It doesn't matter what you kind of say in this scenario, it's always going to come across that way because you've been there for years, and you've done nothing but talk. See, just like how you're saying that, oh, he's not doing this and he's not progressing and he's stuck here, and you're also stuck talking to him. So you've made no effort yourself to move on from that life, if you will.
Right.
And you and I could both agree co-parenting is a thing. There's some people you can't really co-parent with because they don't have the means. Right? But you also have to you have a role to play. Right? Your role isn't helping him figure things out or, hey, this is what you need to do, or doing certain things so that it may look like. No, your role is simple. You're a mom, take care of your child, and move on with your life.
Right.
So, and if I have to handle everything else in the court, whether that may be like the child, whatever that comes with that needs to be handled. But you're not a life coach. You're not going to coach somebody that you've been putting up with for years. They don't even look. You see what I'm saying? Like they don't even look. They're not going to even look at you for advice. Because to them, hey, you've been here dealing with me for this long.
Right.
So what you going to do? Leave? That's always what it's going to be. When I'm telling you this right now, that's what it always comes down to. Whenever you overstay or you over associate with somebody that even they know you shouldn't really be associated, they're always going to look at you and say, when you say, what are you going to do about it? Complaining? You're not going to leave. There's no real consequence that comes with you.
Right.
So even if you could put something out there for them to get some initiative, you're not doing that. You're still talking to them.
I agree. I know that there's only so much talking I can continue to do. Like even with myself, I'm just making excuses. I guess now that I've had to accept that we have a child together, there's a part of me that feels like I am failing my child by giving up on his parent. Someone that I obviously, like you said, chose to still have a child with.
I was gonna say you failed yourself having a child with that individual specifically. However, you didn't fail the child. You're still doing you're holding up your end of the bar. You're doing what you're supposed to do as a mom, correct? The only thing that could really fail him moving forward is you trying to make sense of something that will never make sense. See, the more energy and attention you put into him, it takes away from what you can actually put into somebody that can be helped, which is your child. You can't help a grown ass 20-something-year-old. You can help you can direct your child though.
Right. Okay, thank you.
I appreciate you having on. I'm telling y'all, if we spent more time and attention and really locking in with our kids, the kids that are here, right, and making sure that they're straight and not worrying about niggas, you know what I'm saying? There might be a real turnaround in the next generation. Let's see. Yeah, I already tried to accept you. You guys wasn't coming on. Shy, what's the word, man?
Hey, am I on?
You're on. What's good?
Okay, so basically, I'm 18 years old. I don't
How
have
old are
any.
you?
I'm 18.
All right, 21 plus, Shy. 21 plus, y'all. 21 plus, 21 plus. We got to be fair. Bro, I'm married at
Hi,
18. What the fuck? Why I'm married? What's the word?
hello.
Yeah, she
Hi,
said she's
I just
married. Go
wanted,
ahead.
I just wanted to ask you, is it okay if I'm a Muslim woman and I just wanted to just give them a little word of advice? Because that Muslim young lady had came on here earlier.
Oh, no,
Is it
yeah,
okay with
yeah.
you?
I mean, you can say something to her. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so I just wanted to say that, like, a Muslim man know the steps to like getting married to somebody. If he was serious about marriage, he would have like taken the proper steps to get married. Like in Islam, if he's interested in a Muslim woman, he's supposed to go to the guardian in order to ask to get to know him. So most of the time, when a Muslim man does that, his intentions are not marriage. That's it.
All right. I
Yeah.
appreciate you hopping on. All right. Straightforward. Straight to the point. Yeah, when he was offering to get her on vacation or fire, I knew what it was. He was not worried about the religion, man. But y'all say y'all don't want the 18-year-old on here? Come on, man. Like what bring her back? Says he's married. I'm curious. How are you married? All right, let me hear this. All right, it's got to be military.
Finally, give me a chance. Okay, yes, I am 18 and I am married. Okay, let me explain my situation, okay? So I've been with this dude for like about 5 years now. So we decided to get married because he
13?
yes. I know, but yes, I recently graduated high school and we are sweethearts. We're high school sweethearts. We decided to get married because he was recently going to the Air Force basic training, and you know how the BAH situation goes with the meal to meal and us getting a house and everything like that, right? So boom, we got married in May. So the situation with him, he had got disbarred from the military for medical reasons. So he came back recently, and I just feel like he has like completely changed as a person. He's not the same person. Like when I come to him about emotional stuff, he can't like understand what I'm saying or how I was before that. I'm pausing.
I'm here to let you know that the reason why this person did really actually get married to you is because you'll notice a lot of younger military personnel understand what comes with marriage and the benefits that come from that. That was the nature of the marriage. Once the military did not work out for him, for whatever reason that may have been, he got disbarred, right? For the medical reasons, so on and so forth. Reality kind of struck in for him, if you will. Whatever picture he was painting for you while he was out there, it was more for his benefit because you're not in the military, right?
No, I'm not.
Right. He just found in his mind somebody that was able, right? Especially because he's been around you for so long, since he was younger, to make it make sense for him while he was out there.
Okay.
Now that he's back home, damn, I'm 18, disbarred from the military, and I'm married.
Yes.
Do you kind of get where I'm going with that? Just for 2 seconds.
Yeah. So basically, like he like did it for the benefits.
Right.
Okay. Completely understand now.
All right. Appreciate you hopping on, Shaw.
Thank you.
I was curious. That's why I said I instantly thought 18 married, you got to be military. All right. I wonder when women are gonna stop falling for that though. Especially when the girl isn't in the military herself. Why? Like, How did they convince y'all to do this shit? What's the word? Victoria, what's going on? Okay. I don't even think some of the girls don't even care what the benefits are. They just care that somebody's the one that wants to get married to them. What's good?
Hi.
What's the word?
Okay, so I'm 31, right? I just turned 31 this year. And you know I'm sharing this. So I met a guy at a club, obviously, and I think I'm judging myself on that. Anyway, he gave me his card, right? Because we were dancing and he gave me his card. Cool. And then I reached out to him with my number.
Oh, his number.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. And then, okay, I called him to say, okay, this is my number. And then, cool. I think the next day or whenever, second day, we called and then we clicked, connected and stuff, right? And then I was like, I'm not going to do the chasing because I already felt like I'm chasing by me calling. You get it?
Yeah, I get you.
Not a credit card. But yeah, okay. So then we stopped talking for like 3 days and it went off. And then maybe for like after a week or two, that was me, bored. I wanted to go out. And then I decided, okay, let me call him, right? Somebody's laughing. Okay, let me not look at the comments. And then I called him, hey, what are you doing? And then he's like, nothing. And then I'm like, do you want to go out? And then he said, cool. And then that's officially when we first time met, right? Are you seriously considering? That's what I'm thinking. You know that accent? What is it? Child. Anyway, where was I now? Cool, okay, we met, clicked, and then I'm too focused on the...
Love,
anyway.
clear the display.
Sorry,
Clear the display.
Huh?
Hold your screen, clear display. Can we talk now?
No, I think let me just stop.
Wait, what you scared? What happened? I just said close the display, clear the display, and talk.
I feel like I'm judged already. I'm already judging myself, so it's a lot. But anyway, okay, cool. We met and we clicked and we vibed. Then we had a conversation like every day. We started talking, and then after that, boom! Over the weekend, he went on MIA, I guess. All right.
Love, Barbie. Clear the screen display. Do you know how to do that? Like clear it. Like you hold the screen. It should say like clear display.
Okay, cleared.
Okay, now it's just me and you. What's the word? I'm hearing it. Let me give.
You got the gist already. I was already judging myself for meeting at a club and talking to him, and now I'm thinking, I don't think he's ghosted me, but I do feel, why am I making the effort? Do you think I am making the effort to be talking to him?
Yeah, well, Barbie, I mean, you kind of said it yourself. Like, after things went the way they went, you reaching out, so on and so forth. No comment. You met him in the club, so sometimes it is just the vibe, right? The first initial vibe you get with somebody, but to actually lock in, that's a whole different level, right? You try to lock it in thing. He didn't say anything to you for 3 or 4 days. A couple weeks later, you decide to reach out to him. That's where you went wrong. Like he's not, there's no pursuit there on his end. So it's like you're forcing it, if you will.
Got it. Okay.
What are you gonna do with this information, Barbie?
Trash the number.
Huh?
Trash his number. Delete.
Okay, delete. Simple. All right, Barbie. Appreciate you dropping out, all right? All right, man. Y'all got Barbie nervous, man. Like, damn. Hickory, what's the word?
Hello.
What's going on?
I got a quick question, but I have to give you a little bit of backstory in a little bit. But So I dated this guy, and we met at work. I've heard your lives. I've been here before. I know that's not ideal,
Yeah,
but
it happens. What's going on?
I started dating this guy, and he was really broken from his last relationship. He would always talk shit on this girl, always.
Okay.
And like, it bothered me, but I just know that he was hurt, and he just I just thought I could help him through it, whatever.
But how old are both of you guys?
Oh, I'm sorry. He's 39. I'm 34.
39, 34. Okay. And just from the work energy, he would always bring her up, complain about her, and you wanted to be the person that he could just confide in.
Yeah, and I also thought it was weird because she's like 11 years younger than him, and she he told me that they were so toxic and going back and forth and this, that, and the third, whatever. And I'm getting a lot of backlash right now because he passed suddenly, and when she left him, he got a face tattoo, and he passed, and I'm in charge of everything, and she reached out to me out of respect, I guess, I don't know, to see if she can come to the funeral. And I got upset that she hit me up. So I was like, girl, he didn't like you, he hates you, he made everybody know that, whatever. And she was like, you know what, God bless you. And I'm getting backlash because in all his pictures, I'm using ChatGPT to remove the tattoo, so it's not shown in his eulogy and everything like that. And I'm getting a lot of backlash for it. And
I gotta think for Hickory, right? Here's my problem with you, right? You started dealing with somebody at your job who obviously was going through something. So that person already wasn't healed. Okay? The person ended up passing away, unfortunately. And the person in question that you wanted to help him get over is saying, hey, just out of respect, can I come to the funeral, right? Because they probably dealt with each other for a certain amount of time, a long time, right? To the point where he got her tatted on him, right? So instead of just being, cool and just being an adult, you decided to cuss her out and let her know that he never liked her anyways, and all the negative things that he would say about her. But why wouldn't you just allow her? I'm confused. And how is it even on you? Why wouldn't you just allow?
I didn't like her, and then from all the bad things that she did him horribly. I told her you're not allowed around him and his family because you did a number on him, and I don't care about hearing her side of the story because I heard enough from him, and it bothered me a lot because I have his phone and I look, and he's in the 2.5 years that we've been together, every single month. I looked at the call logs, I looked at everything, and he continued to chase her, continued to try to be with her, continued to try to get her attention. Although she didn't feed back, he just kept going on.
You didn't have a problem with who she was to him or whatever negative things she may have done to him. You had a problem with the fact that even when you were trying to take her place, right, he was still actively pursuing her. But wouldn't that frustration or concern, wouldn't that be put on you though? Because you were actively dating this man knowing that he was chasing somebody else.
See, but I didn't know he was still actively pursuing her until I got his phone after he passed.
After he passed, so you didn't know that was still what was going on. Okay. I see what you're saying on that.
Yeah.
Okay. But my point still stands though. I don't think that, given the fact, which I can always tell, usually when you get in the guy's side, there's always 3 sides to the story. My side, their side, and the truth, right? So I think ideally you may have been biased because you love that person. Right? I think you should probably be. If he wants to come to the funeral, you should be more mad at him, not her. You know what I'm saying?
But
why did you bring his phone? Were y'all married?
No. We were boyfriend and girlfriend, for almost 3 years, and nothing. We didn't live together. We never lived together. We were just, dating and having romantic relations. We were on and off because he was toxic. I guess, You know, I don't know if he was like that with her. If that's
There you go, Hickory. There you go, right there, Hickory. There you go. You can't possibly think, based on what you know about the relationship between y'all, that it was just different for her. You kind of get what I'm saying? Like,
hmm
you're catching my drift here. That she probably went through it the same way that you did at some point, right? So, I don't think this should be like the entitlement Olympics where it's like I'm entitled to be there and you're not. You know what I'm saying? We should be adults.
and like I just feel like she was trying to hit me up to throw jabs because she hit me up like, hey, you know, with all due respect, I'm sorry for your loss, my condolences, you know, if you could send my condolences to his mom and pops and you know, just you know, I'd like to see if there's anything I can do. And then at first I didn't know who she was, so I was like, yeah, you know, I'll let them know. And
But
then
Hickory, she approached you in a respectful manner. Why are you being negative towards somebody who was being an adult? Like you're being childish, is what I'm saying.
see, and like people are giving me backlash because people are giving me backlash because of all that, and like I just don't feel like yeah, I don't know her, but I heard enough about her, and even his family doesn't like her because of all the things that she's done. So like,
Well, Hickory, you let the family make that decision, not you. All right. Let the family who knows what they know, maybe even both sides, let them make that decision. I don't think you should have anything to do with that. Simple.
all right, thank
It
you.
sounds like obsession at this point. So
Oh, obsession on the
on your
family
end,
then?
on your end,
Oh,
it really
but
does sound crazy because you don't know her. Simple. All right.
alrighty.
All right. Appreciate you dropping on, man. Are we really gonna try to play tit for tat over somebody that's not even here anymore? You gotta lock in, Mama. What's the word?
Hello.
What's going
You can hear
on?
me?
I can hear you.
Okay. Okay, so I have been in a relationship for the last 3 years, right? I just want to know if I'm wrong for breaking up with my boyfriend. So you just let me know. Okay?
Okay, bring it on.
Right. So everything was going good in the last 2 years, you know, lovebirds and stuff. But this past year, he works a lot. So I just don't get time to like spend with him and stuff. To the point where like he would just not call. And I don't think he cheating on me or anything, you
No,
know?
he is.
Sorry?
He is.
No.
Okay. Well, what do you think he's doing when he's not speaking to you for all that time?
Working. He lives
Okay.
alone, right? He's
Right.
like his mom is dead, his father's dead, you
Okay.
know? Rest in
So,
peace. So he has
just
to do it on his own. So like when he
love.
reaches
Think
me
about
up
it.
with
Love. He works. He works throughout the week. Correct. He lives on
sorry?
his own. He works throughout the week. Correct.
Yeah.
But he's been doing that since you've met him. He's been a worker. He works. Right.
Yes.
You and I both know nothing has changed between 2 years ago and now. He's doing what he's always done. His parents aren't here. He lives on his own. The only thing that's changed is how much he communicates with you.
Yeah.
So there you go. He's literally talking to other people. He goes days, weeks without speaking to you. He's not just do you think he's doing staring at the wall when he gets home every day?
No, okay. So he got a new position in his job and he wasn't like it's very mentally taxing, you know?
Yeah, but even if that's the case, he would look at the woman that he genuinely likes as a relief from that.
Right.
He just if let's say he's not cheating, he definitely doesn't like you at this point, right? You're not an outlet to him. Now we got to be real. You're like, I'm being serious.
Oh
Like,
my
if
God.
you're okay,
Okay.
Mike, on some real rap, right? If you were going through that work, right? You have a difficult job, right? You know, you're going through it,
Right.
but you also have somebody that you really, really, really like. You really like them for real. Wouldn't you
Right.
speak to them?
Ooh, okay. So I wasn't wrong in breaking up with him, right? Like I didn't just throw
No.
away 3 years
for nothing.
No. You wasted 3 years being with him.
No, don't say that. The 2 years was great, but the year was just shit. Oops, sorry. Yeah. You understand?
I understand. It was great. My bad. I apologize for saying you wasted 3 years with this man.
Right. All right. Bye-bye. Thank you so much.
All right, man. I appreciate you having on, man.
Yeah.
She checked me. Well, oops. How dare I say that? She almost got on my ass right there. Let's see. Yeah, I can hear you now. What's going on?
Hello?
What's going on?
Hi, how are you? I have a story time, but
Okay.
this is not my story, it's my friend's story.
We only want your story.
Okay, but she asked me to say it here.
Where's she at?
Like she's kind of shy, like she doesn't want to say the story.
Where's she at?
Where she's at?
Yeah.
She's in the live.
But we want y'all's story only, man. Tell her to get on here. I'm trying to hear it from her perspective, man. All right? Yes, bro. Positive. Yeah. We are adults. Yo, send your friend to get on live, not you. Mr. Word, man.
Hey. Okay, I gotta leave the store real quick. I thought everybody was gonna take a long time, but I'm still gonna talk, okay? How do I remove everybody's comments? Okay, never mind. I get it.
You got it? Clear.
Yeah, it's good. Okay. So this is gonna be a little bit long. Why are you laughing?
No, I'm sorry, but the fact that the first thing she did was get rid of y'all is funny as hell to me.
No,
But-
because I didn't want to be like the last girl reading the comments while I'm trying to explain the story. I didn't want to get distracted. Okay. So, all right. So this is gonna be a little long. I'm gonna try and chop it up as fast as I can. So I'm single now, but I was dealing with my ex for maybe 2.5 years almost. And it was kind of rocky at first. I don't want to get into all of the stuff that happened prior, but I will say that I did give a lot of chances before, and I really should have left before we made it official, right? So we finally made it official.
It was toxic. You would talk to other people. You wouldn't like that. It would be
Right.
things,
Yeah, exactly. Right. Right.
All right, cool.
And so, like I said, I still stayed down, and I still wanted to, because I really thought that it could be something. So I stayed down, was hoping that, we would, get into a relationship. Finally get into a relationship probably a year later, which for me was a little bit OD because he already knew that I wanted to be in a relationship no more than 6 months after we met. Because I felt like that was okay.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Okay.
I had a time frame of when I wanted to be in a relationship, and he did tell me he wasn't gonna meet that. Again, my fault. I still stayed because I still really liked him. Whatever, right? So we get into a relationship. Okay, everything's cool. We still have our issues, but it wasn't that bad. 1 month later, he goes to a trip, and funny enough, around that time we had gotten to an argument. He goes out of the country to Jamaica with his friends. During that time, don't even start laughing. During that time, we actually don't text. And I was already feeling some type of way because okay, one, you're out of the country, you're on a trip with your friends, and we had already gotten to an argument, then you're not texting me, it's real shady, right? He comes back, me, them in love, thinking everything's straight. We hash it out, whatever, cool. A month later, I think, we ended up going on a trip. Shit was fine. That was probably the peak of the relationship. Shit was great after that, right? So it was around my birthday weekend. He ends up going through my phone and he sees old messages of me and other guys that I met even before him, right? He sees those messages.
You were still entertaining them when you met him, though. Whether or not y'all were in a committed relationship, he saw that you entertained those people while you knew him, or he was around.
No, but they weren't though, because when we got together, those people, they weren't they were non-existent.
I'm understanding. I'm saying like before, because you said it took a year for him to start taking you. After begging for a year, he finally decided to take you serious, right? So within that year, you were talking to some of these people. Okay,
but these people weren't even in the picture.
Okay.
So we met like 2023 of June, right?
Yeah.
We didn't make it official until 2024. But even around that time that I had met him, I was meeting, messing with other people, or like I guess talking to other people. But once I really started to develop feelings for him, I cut those people off.
Okay.
So around this time, it's probably
that's
like
that's why I was asking. Like, did he see you talking to anybody while you were?
Oh, no.
That's what I was asking.
Oh, okay. No. So yeah, I wasn't talking to nobody while me and him were talking. But again, these were old messages that he saw prior to me and him being together. Does that make sense? I never deleted them. Once I stopped talking to some people, I just stopped, I forgot about them. Like, I didn't think it was a thing that I had to delete these messages,
Yeah, I get it.
You follow, right?
I mean, not saying, because technically speaking, within that year you were single, and honestly, we all know why you were in that talking phase for a year as well. I'm not really just getting at you. I just wanted the context.
Okay, no, you're right. So yeah, he ends up, like I said, going through my phone. He sees old messages of me and guys like prior, and that was like a whole thing, right? Keep in mind, this is around my birthday weekend. I'm instantly irritated because one, you fucked up my birthday. Two, like my whole thing is that like these were niggas before you, like. I didn't really understand why it was such a big deal, but for him it was a big deal. Okay, whatever, cool. So at that time, like, shit was already rocky. Like, we kind of, like, we were still seeing each other, but, like, shit was just really weird. So this,
so now he has, like, a reason to be, like, before he was just being weird because he clearly just didn't like you. Now he has a reason, like, a real reason behind not liking you now, in his mind. Whether it was valid to you or not, that's how he's moving.
Right,
okay.
Exactly. So then, like, this is what, a couple, maybe, like, weeks after my birthday. My birthday's in September. Long story short, I ended up getting into his Instagram. Me, KB, I know. From the context of the messages, I'm like, oh hell no. Like, you just won't talk to no regular bitch like this if you didn't do some shit with, right? That was a whole thing. And plus it pissed me off because I felt like the way he treated me during the whole time of when he found out about like the messages and shit with me and like niggas prior to him, I felt like he was using that as like an escape to like move how he did, right? Even down to like we're on our trip, he's literally texting bitches and saying like off the wall shit. Irritated instantly because I'm like, I'm really thinking it's like the peak of our time, like we're straight, whatever. So, it was a lot during that time. This is like end of 2025. No, end of 2024, sorry. It was a lot. I did try and leave, but I had met him not too long after I moved to the DMV because I'm in the DMV right now. And when I met him, he was kind of like the only person I referral had. So like obviously I grew an attachment and all of that. And so it was actually really, really hard for me to leave because I felt like he was like the only person that I really had. So instead of me leaving, I still try to stay and like make it work. But at that time, like I still wasn't like being the best person or giving myself like, or I don't know. Do you get what I mean? Like I couldn't show up the way he expected me to. And that caused like a lot of issues within the relationship. And, we would always get into arguments. He would always say like, oh, why don't you just leave? And just throw it all back in my face. And long story short.
All right. So I'm assuming because of the messages that he found, he started violating you 10 times more. And whenever you try to mention it or you try to leave as a result of what he was doing, you would justify it by saying, well, he don't got nobody else, so I might as well put up with him. And he would be like, well, if you're going to leave, just leave.
Right. Literally.
Fast.
So, boom. So this is like last year, May, he ends up calling it quits because it just wasn't healthy. But at this point, like I kind of felt like, okay, maybe like I can move on. But I think obviously, when someone cheats on you, if you've ever been cheated or anybody in the chat who's been cheated on, when someone cheats on you, it's really hard to forgive them and like move past it, especially if like, I don't know, it's just hard. And this was like my first serious relationship. So I think it weighed heavy on me because I've never had like an experience like this, right? Keep in mind, I'm 24. So yeah. So we ended up calling it quits. Okay, cool. We were kind of like cool, I guess. Like he would do random check-ins and shit. And at some point I was like, is he really checking in? Cause he really care, or is he checking in to see like I'm so stupid? Like I just didn't know what it was. And
No, the second one.
but I do believe that. But then at the same time, like I would kind of hope that he kind of does give a fuck or like does have some type of care.
I'm sure he would care about his doormat never talking to him again. Of course. Let me ask you something.
Damn, wait, hold on. Damn.
Hey, you got a doormat in your crib, right?
Yes,
I mean, and before you walk in on a rainy day, you wipe your foot off on it, right? So that the rest of the crib doesn't get dirty, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Now, even though your doormat is getting the worst treatment, right? You're rubbing your foot all over it. Technically speaking, it holds a big role in your life because it's what's keeping your house clean.
True.
So why would he want his doormat, his ego boost, the person that likes him more than she likes herself? Why would he not check in on that? You kind of get what I'm saying?
No, I get you.
Wouldn't he be more offended that the person that, like literally like, you see, you getting where I'm going with it though?
Right. Yeah, no, I definitely understand. The analogy was a little rough, but I catch your drift though.
I'm just being real though. That's
kind of. I appreciate it because I definitely need like a nigga's perspective. Anyway, so long story short, so trying to get to the point of it. Now this is like last year summer. We're kind of like still fucking with each other, but like my heart already knew like this probably just was not gonna work out. Like I'm gonna just see how long this shit goes.
Yeah.
Same shit happens. This nigga goes on a trip again. He starts doing the same weird shit. And I'm like, fuck this. I'm like, I can't keep going through this. And this is like right before my birthday too. I think it was like maybe 2 weeks or something before my birthday. And I end up telling him like, like this is just not working out. Love is clearly not enough. Like, like I think we just need to call it quits. And at that point, I just knew that like we just would never be able to like get back to a relationship, and we just have to like leave it where it is, right? But same thing, he still kept doing the same thing, like checking up on me, wish happy birthday, taking me out for my birthday, just little shit like that.
Yeah,
and so
he's maintaining you.
Exactly, still maintaining me, and I still did kind of like entertain it, but like my heart was already out of it, so I already knew like no matter what, like no feelings would ever come back. So it wasn't until I had moved and then he helped me to move. And like, this was like early this year. I pretty much told him, I was like, you know what? Like, you don't got to worry about it. Like, we're done. You don't got to worry about hearing from me again. Cause I feel like my frontal lobe has developed to the point, cause I'm about to be 25. I'm like, I can't keep doing the same shit, and I'm so over it. And long story short, he keeps still texting me. Like he'll send me random messages like, oh, I still love you. Good morning. And I'm not responding to it, but it's like, I just don't understand like why. Like you've already caused so much like turmoil and like so much heartbreak for this person. Like the shit that I went through in that relationship, like I would never, ever, ever wish that on my worst enemy, Like it literally broke me down mentally. So it's just I can't even like, and he knows that. And like, I can't comprehend like, all this pain and hurt that you've caused me. Like, why don't you just let me be? Like, why do you still keep trying to see like if I'm so dumb? No, I'm not dumb, nigga. Like, leave me the fuck alone.
But why would he believe somebody that's been, in his mind, dumb for him for the past 3 years? Why would he believe that she just woke up with a brain one day?
I know.
If you're a guy, right? For example, first of all, he still has access to you. So that's one, like, at least one clue to him that you're not fully done. Right? So he knows that the message that's being sent, whether you're responding or not, you're seeing it. That's all that's important to him. You have not cut contact. And at no point in time since you met this person have you actually completely cut contact with them.
Oh yeah, no, I'm done.
Why would they believe in something that you don't even believe in? You're saying that you're no longer a doormat and that you're no longer this, that, and the third. That you're still to some degree doing doormat things. Mm-hmm. So why would he believe you if you don't even believe you?
I mean, but I'm not and that's the thing, like I've gotten like friends' opinions like, oh, just block him and stuff. And I mean, like, I don't know, like I just peeked at the comments and like it's easier said than done. Like I'm not saying like, oh, like I'm making an excuse. Like I know my heart.
If you're saying it's easier said than done, thanks to getting rid of somebody that you and I both know never genuinely liked you for real. They like the ego boost that you brought to the table, right? And the shit that you allowed to happen and stay. They like that. They like the fact that you were probably fuck, right? Not you though. So why? And think about it. You haven't blocked him. Are you kind of understanding the bigger picture of what's going on here? Like I could sit here and call him all the. I've heard. I mean, y'all know I've been here for 6 years. I've heard him in a million different stories, right? So this isn't necessarily new to me, but it's like you're still not doing nothing about what you're complaining about. So.
Okay. I mean, I hear you, and I'm sure everybody in the comments chewing me up, but that's fine though, cause I'm gonna take it. I mean, you're right though, cause I do feel like I know I need to block him.
There's a bigger problem though. I hope you know that it's not gonna really just be him. Like you're 24, you got the rest of your 20s ahead of you.
100%.
But you do realize that the bigger problem is you're forming attachments with people who quite literally don't deserve said attachments. And so until you address that underlying problem issue, then you will continue seeing the same thing, whether it's him or other people.
You're definitely right.
So I think
that was something that I realized in that relationship, that I formed an attachment with somebody that, like you said, didn't deserve my attachment. But I think it's just because the time I met him, it was a vulnerable spot. Like I said, I just moved to a new place and all that. So like there's a lot of factors. Not saying that justifies it, but 100% you're right. Like I said, I just always want to get like a guy's perspective.
Out of curiosity, are you leaving him on block so that you can see that he's saying these things? Like, does it make you feel better?
You said what?
Like, is the reason why he is on block? Do you just want to see him say these things though, out of curiosity?
No, like, I mean, I don't follow him on Instagram. Like, I don't check his shit. It's just iMessage. I never blocked him. So, I mean, I wouldn't say like it's an ego boost. I get what you're asking now. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think it's an ego boost. I just think it's more of like me just trying to teach myself, like, okay, you see this person texting you, but like you don't have to respond. Like your mind is greater than your feelings, if that makes sense.
So you're trying to convince yourself that you do have a standard. Okay. I'll take that, I guess.
I guess.
I'll just stay blocking them. Oh, hey, if it ever gets to a point where a nigga got you trying to coach yourself into having a standard, just block him. Okay? If it ever gets to a point where a nigga got you so fucked up that you're trying to coach yourself, use him as an example to coach yourself into. I would say just block him. I'm serious.
No, I hear you. I'm going to. Definitely.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay, man. I appreciate you hopping on, bro. What? Damn, bro. His ass, he really don't got shit to worry about because she's making it make sense. She's still making it make sense for him to even be able to talk or contact. You see what I'm saying? Shit. Man, he got her good. That's a different level of guy right there. All right, that is crazy. Yo, what's the word, Marcy? What's going on?
Hello?
What's the word?
Y'all hear me? All right. So I'm gonna try to make it short and sweet, right? But basically, so I'm 21, mind y'all. I met this boy when I was 18. So we met second semester of senior year in third period, right? And we started talking all the way up until, honestly, recently. I'm not gonna lie, me and him, we've been talking like every day for the past 4 years. I'm not gonna lie. So my issue is this nigga talking about, we literally like practically grew up together, right? So this morning he gonna say, well, not this morning, this afternoon, low key, like after he got off work or whatever. I'm sorry, I talk hella fast. But fucking, he gonna say, oh, like, mind you, like our relationship was very much toxic, you know, like 18, 19, the whole 19 theory for all the girls. Y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. You feel me? Like the 19 theory, like it's just bullshit. Like, I don't know. It was just a bunch of toxic bullshit, weird shit. I may have hit him with my car, allegedly. Nobody knows, okay? But anyway, like he went to college 3 hours away. Like it was just a whole bunch of weird shit. Like, and then he was like following bitches after I specifically told him not to. You feel me? Like it was just a whole bunch of shit, right? So, mind you, this been my nigga since 18, you feel me? But, you know, we be fucking up, but that's still my nigga. So, but recently he talk about, man, like, I don't know if I can do it for real. Like, I can't keep, every time he trying to make me the motherfucking problem, talk about, you're crazy. Like, I've never, you overstimulated, I'm sorry. Okay, but like, fucking for real, like, bear with me, y'all, bear with me. So today he gonna tell me like, nah, I fuck with you, I love you, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's been us two for the past 4 years, but he was like, basically saying like, I don't know if I still want to like, a relationship is what he said, like, but mind you, like, we've already had the relationship part. You feel me? Like, but I don't know, like, I just feel like he's trying to say right now, like, he don't want a relationship and he has, like, other things to focus on, like, life things, but whole time it's another bitch. Like, am I crazy? Or do I need therapy? You feel me? Let's see. Like, short and sweet. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, am I crazy? Or do he actually want to work on himself? Because I feel like niggas say that they want to work on themselves just to go talk to another bitch. You feel me?
What do you feel like you need to work on?
What I need to work on? Honestly, if I'm being truly honest, it really could be like communication. Like I don't really like communicate my feelings as much, or like I'll try to communicate my feelings and then he'll be like, "Oh, like I'm not doing that, like you're crazy." Like he'll follow like half naked bitches on the internet and then I'll bring it up, and then when I bring it up, he'll be like, he'll make it my like issue, or like, oh, or he'll say like, "Oh, it's just Instagram." You know what I'm saying? Like, "Oh, that's just Instagram," and da 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 da. But like I'm like, so what does that mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you mean? So like when I have an issue, it's always just Instagram. But when he have an issue, he feel like I need to kiss his ass and like do all this extra shit.
What I would say to you is, that person never saw you as a plan. They saw you as an accessory to their life. If I'm gonna just put this real simple to you. If maybe you want to believe it or not, maybe you already know this, but you were never ideally the plan. Y'all are both obviously very young. But I guess who you are and your willingness to chase and your willingness to just make things work when it shouldn't be working. I will say this right now. Most niggas will temporarily pick a girl like that over a woman that's solid, that really knows what she wants. So I think you're not understanding your role that you're playing in his life, right? You're playing the role of comfort, the role of somebody that he would never actually have to commit to, but that girl is gonna make it make sense because she likes him so much. That's your role. So do you understand how perspective here is? There's like it's important because you're over here looking at it like, oh, that's been my nigga for 3 years, and I done hit him with a car and allegedly and this and the third, and we have all these connections. He never cared. He just cares about the attention that you bring to the table.
Right. Also, in the whole 4 years, I have to. Okay. So June 7th, 2023 is when we like really like got together, right? But like we met in December, like that previous December when we came back. So it's like we got together that at that time, you know, but we were young. But like now it's like we're just, I don't know if he just wants to like be free in a sense. Because it's like I'm still here.
He was always free, Marsha.
No, right, because we're not married type shit. You feel me? So right.
He's always been single. Look at the bigger picture. Look at the bigger picture. Because of your inability to look at reality and maneuver with discernment, he's never had to worry about you going anywhere. All he's ever had to do was maintain you and check you. That's it. You didn't require any real work from this person because of your mentality as is. Like how you think, how you're talking right now. Like it's obvious. So I said, your head, your mind is already in the wrong place. You're thinking about the wrong things.
Okay. I'm thinking about the wrong things, but it's like he would say like he would sit there and be like, he's the type of nigga, oh, like I want to marry you, this is that and the third, and I see a future with you, and this is that and the third. But then I would sit there and like get tired of like him not like actively like courting me, or like he would have an issue with me like wanting to like go out on dates more, or just like not even like spend more money. It's just like adventurous. Like outside is free, walking is free. Like, you know what I'm saying?
The problem is, just like the person before you, right? Niggas don't have a problem with the requirements overall. Right. At the end of the day, especially as a man, like naturally you want to do more, right? So on and so forth. They don't have a problem with the requirements as is. They have an issue with their doormats requiring things. Do you get it?
But the thing is,
I'm being serious. Look, and I swear to God, right? I can say this even from like a personal level. It was never about what a guy should be doing. Because at the end of the day, if he doesn't know what he should be doing, then there might be something wrong with him here, right? There might be a bigger problem, bigger issue. But let's just say that you are dealing with somebody who could think, you know, how they need to think and they know what they need to know. It's never about what should be done and what they could be doing. It's who's asking. And the fact that they're even asking in the first place.
Right.
That's the problem. So because he doesn't think that ideally you deserve that type of treatment or you deserve that much effort and you're asking for it, it becomes over time overwhelming for him because it's like, girl, that's never gonna happen.
Mind you, I was his first real girlfriend, and I took his virginity and all of that extra stuff.
Really?
Right? Mind you, he wasn't my first in anything.
And there will be a 50 to 60 more coming after you. What else? You're worried about being a nigga's first?
But that's
What
but
are
no,
the what are the, what are the chances?
I'm not worried
What are
about
the
it.
chances
He's
of a
worried about it.
girl's
That's what he said.
No, no,
But
no,
he
no,
be
no,
like,
no. Let me ask y'all a question. Big question. So Marsha could get a taste of reality, right? I'm asking the whole entire log question. What are the chances that a man's first ends up being his last?
but that's the thing. I know, I understand that because he wasn't my first, but it's like he'll sit there and try to use that as like oh, I love you, and like you were my first girlfriend, you were my first real girlfriend, and no matter what, after 4 years, we've been together. It's been us after 4 years. Da, 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 da. I get that, and also it's just like
Okay,
after.
you get it, but are you ready to? I mean, are you ready for what? Because I don't think he has a problem having you around because you're definitely the perfect doormat ego boost for sure. I mean, any nigga that's insecure usually, especially they'll keep a girl like you around for sure. I don't think you being around is gonna be the issue. But are you ready for what comes with being around somebody like that though?
Being around somebody like that, like
That would
like
never
what?
see you as enough ever.
I feel like it really just.
Are
It really
you
has to.
ready, yes or
No, no,
no,
no.
to deal with
Wait,
somebody
wait, wait.
who will never see you as enough ever?
No, because it's just like the full story is like we have not been together for real since like really since like 2025, mid 2025. You know, like it's been like